So let's talk about how to share your Gamma once you're done. So this is a completed Gamma. Up on the top, you'll notice where it says share, and you've got several options. You can add collaborators to this Gamma. You can share it, you can export it, and you can embed it. So if you want to add collaborators, you're simply going to add their email addresses here, and then they'll be added as collaborators to this Gamma. If you choose to share and you copy this link and send it to somebody or place it somewhere where they can access it, you can manage permissions here. So they can view it by default, edit, comment, or no access. From here, you also have your advanced settings. You could make this Gamma discoverable on the web and require a password to view. You can also see analytics. The other option is to export your Gamma. You can export it as a PDF, export to PowerPoint, export to Google Slides, and export as PNGs. When you export to either PowerPoint or Google Slides, these are still editable by you. So you can still edit the images, and when I say edit, I don't mean change them as in swapping out a characteristic. I mean completely change it. So delete it and add in a new image. You can also still edit the text, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a little bit. You could choose to post directly onto LinkedIn. And then the last option is to embed. You can copy this embed code and embed it on any website. So think like a Google site, or if your district is using a particular platform like ThrillShare, and you have the option to embed things on there using an embed code, this is the code that you would grab. So let me show you what it looks like once you've exported it to a Google slide. And then in addition, I'll show you how to embed it onto a Google site. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the embed code here. I'm going to navigate over to my drive where I have already exported a Gamma into a Google slide deck. When you do that, you're going to get an email letting you know that your Gamma has been exported as a slide deck. So this is a presentation that I created in Gamma, and then I just exported it into Google Slides. And this is what I mean when I say that it's editable. So I can still take this image and I can delete it and add another one in there. And for the text, it typically puts the text into its own separate text boxes, regardless of if it's a paragraph that stays together or not. Here's what I mean. I'm going to go to this slide here. And so this was one text box in Gamma, but when it exported it to Google Slide Deck, it made each of these their own separate text boxes. So still pretty cool. Now I want to show you what it looks like if you're going to embed it onto a Google site. Let me navigate out of this account and into this account. I'm going to insert, maximize this. I'm going to insert, embed, and not by URL, but by embed code. In this case, once it's on my site, I do need to publish because I am on a Google site. On a typical web page, then you would just save as normal. So now my presentation is on that Google site. So those are your options for sharing your Gamma.